growth therapy.
And then an update on our friends.
Yes. Okay, let's test. I said chia.
Wait, is that new?
What? No, I've had this.
Why am I just now? Are you always in long sleeves?
Am I always in long sleeves in front of you?
I'm so confused.
I think maybe I am.
Maybe.
I don't think I've ever just worn like a short sleeve around
shit.
you.
Are we? We're always.
Well, I definitely
maybe
always
we're always
wear long-
recording in the fall, winter.
Yeah. Well, in the summer too. Mostly in the fall, winter. I guess.
I think so.
Maybe that's.
Well, yeah, because I
why.
literally was like. But anyway.
Yeah. No, I've had this since I was like 19.
Oh
So
shit.
you're.
I'm late.
Yes.
By about like 9-10 years.
Yeah, it's okay. That's how I felt about like your like nose pierce or like your.
Oh, that's true.
was
I
like,
literally
wait, what?
wore
You're like,
this
no,
for
it's
like
not
a couple episodes, and you're like, "When did you get that?" And I was like,
You're like, yeah, I was like, damn. But I just feel like it just looks like it was
ready.
always on your. Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry, I'm like
No, it's
peeling
okay.
back this champagne.
Yeah. Let's open
Shout
it
out
together.
to you. I'm so glad that you're drinking. I didn't think that you would.
Wait, do you wanna pop it
Oh,
when
yeah.
when we start?
Okay, let's do the intro, and then we'll just like dive right in because
Dive
we have
right in.
so much.
Yes.
It's been so like it's been so long.
Too long.
No, literally, it's been since what, like March? Like it doesn't feel like that because
That's a quarter of a year.
I moved in April.
That's too long. This is homophobic.
This is not okay.
Don't do that.
Cancel
And right
culture.
after Pride season,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Cancel culture.
No,
I was
she's
kidding.
very,
I
very,
know.
very supportive.
Oh,
Y'all.
they know.
I'm just kidding.
The
I'm
fans
just kidding.
know. But no, it's because, and I feel like this year has been ridiculously fucking
Ridiculous.
quick. Like,
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
and ridiculous.
I agree, because I feel like I kind of just started at my job, even though that was in February, and now I'm just like, wait, I'm no longer so much a newbie anymore, because
Right.
now we have a new wave of new people, and I'm like, oh, I'm,
Yeah.
They look at me and they're like, how long have you been here? I was like, since February. They're like, oh my god,
Like, I've had so long.
'cause I'm really good, but
Yeah. Didn't you get recognized?
I did. Oh my god, I did. And also one of my coworkers, she's like, you do podcasts? And I was like, who told you this? Who told you this? She's like, no, you came up on my TikTok. I was like, yeah,
You're like,
crazy.
right.
The reach of BGT, y'all.
It's worldwide.
Worldwide.
All right, let's get into it because
Okay.
there's just a lot to do here. Hi guys, it's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Vocal Therapy, and your favorite person in the whole wide world is literally back on the pod.
Stop, you guys.
HK, motherfucking brain, bitch.
I'm back, y'all, and I'm so excited.
And it's just, I really do love recording with you because it just is so easy.
Oh,
you know, like
she just called me easy. Well, you ain't lied. But I feel the
Easy's
same.
good.
Yes.
Like you never want things to be. Oh, well, you do want things to be hard.
You want the right things to be hard,
Right? Yeah.
and as well as the right things to be easy.
Exactly.
But I also feel the same. I'm so glad I got to come back.
You're
you
always
know.
going to come.
Yeah. And it has been, summer has been in full effect. Okay.
I know. We need to get into it. Like, where do we even begin? Let's pop the champagne.
Pop the champagne. Cheers to reunion.
Cheers to reunion.
Oh, I thought I was gonna. I can't even do it. Whatever. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my God.
Down it. No, I'm just kidding.
Prosecco.
Ooh.
I love just like a bubbly something.
Okay. And while we're
She's
doing
cute.
that, I'm also gonna pour a shot.
HK is like ready to
I can't.
fucking...
See, we're making up for lost time.
We are because it's been way too fucking long. And then you were in the Bay and I
Yeah.
was out of town. Not that you even like invited me to hang out with you.
You know what? I was gonna hit you up, but then you said the one time that you were out of town, right?
Right,
I was like,
yeah.
I posted that I was on like the plane or something, and
Yeah.
you were like, oh, the one time I'm out of town. I was like,
I know.
honestly,
But I also
was
like
booked. This pussy was booked, so I was
I was
like,
gonna say I was like not that like it even matters because I don't think you could.
I was
which is fine.
pretty
I'm not
occupied.
offended.
But
I
you
get
know,
it. You have such a short amount of time. You're there for an event. I'm not,
And also, this is a pregame because I have an event after this. So
Exactly.
we're busy as fuck.
She's in her party phase.
Absolutely. You know?
I love it. Because, like, the last few times you just, you know, you were
I was modest. I was
you were
like,
modest.
oh, I won't have
You
a
were-
drink tonight. I won't, like, do this tonight.
You were just recharging.
Literally yesterday, I was like, should I bring some, like, I'm not going to say it.
CC.
Substances? CC? Is that what the kids call it?
I don't know. I think Drake called it in a song once.
Oh.
The CC.
Oh, is that what he meant?
I don't know, actually.
Okay.
I just thought about it. I'm like, is that what he meant?
Maybe, yeah.
I used to say CC.
Anyway.
Before we cause trouble.
Cheers to reunion.
Cheers to reunion.
And cheers to this friendship.
And cheers to friendship. Okay.
I love you.
Cheers to all
Cheers.
y'all too. Oh God. What is this even?
Ooh, fuck. Sorry. It's a little warm. It's a little warm.
So warm.
Maybe I might put that back in the freezer. I'm sorry.
Put it in the
I'll put it in the
freezer.
freezer.
Oh God.
Because we're going to kill it. But yeah, I'm sorry to put you through that. That
Oh,
was,
shit.
yeah, you just grew a chest hair, girl.
I'm definitely gonna order Taco Bell
So
later.
sorry. Oh, period.
We're gonna do. Requested a mukbang from us. When you met
Yes,
me,
I love.
she's a crazy panaya as well,
Yes.
but she can't
That's why we
like
get
come on
along.
the show because like for legal reasons. Her episodes have been
She's
used.
legally bound. She's
Her episodes have been used against her in court, so we can't.
holy shit. Bitch, who is fighting? I want the tea on that. Hold on. Let me go back to the
can't.
episodes.
We gotta do it off the pod. Just
Wait,
for
did you
legal
like
reasons.
are the episodes still online?
No, they're gone.
Okay, well I'm gonna dip into these archives offline.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
'cause
just
I'm
say
so
it now and
curious.
then I'll cut it off. One
I
day.
feel one upped. Like now I'm
Why?
like, I'm gonna say some more salacious shit. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's still me, HK Brains.
You're like-
Don't search for me online.
like you're so scandalous
Please.
that it gets used.
Yeah. I have 7 profiles. I hope you find none of them.
Really, 7?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah.
Honestly, I want to one day come across your bussy on my Twitter timeline.
You might have already. It's pretty popular.
Do you
No,
get?
I'm just kidding. I
no,
just kidding.
Don't lie. That pussy popular. That pussy hella popular.
It's popular in my niche. In like, you know, there's certain subgroups
yeah, I
of,
don't really
of
get
social
like
areas.
gay porn on my Twitter.
Okay. Do you want some? No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Okay.
Can I follow
I'll
you?
tag you. I'll just send you some links.
Yes. To show up on my feed.
I'm keeping us on track. We have a schedule.
my
It's sip,
God.
sip, go. Right.
And you were the last person I recorded with. Like I recorded. I don't even know what order this is all in. So this is probably so confusing.
Yeah,
for
but
y'all,
it's best for last.
Yes, the last person I'm recording on this trip to LA.
Oh my
so
gosh.
you're making it a very wonderful one.
I'm
so
so
far.
glad. And I mean, because like, when will I see you again? Next year? No, I'm just kidding. I
September.
hope not. Okay, good.
Are you going out of town in September? Like, what are your plans?
Really, September, there's a festival, but it's in the Bay. Lights on. Y'all should go. Come look
Wait.
for me.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's in the Bay, another R&B festival. It's
Wait, I want to
created by her.
go.
Yeah, come. I'll send you.
Okay.
Tickets aren't out yet, but
Is that the one that Twee's performing in?
Which
I'm
no,
gonna
she was
record.
gonna be a day in Vegas, but that got canceled.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, her is really good at curating her lineup, and I wouldn't be surprised if Twee made it on there. So
Yeah.
shout out to Twee.
Shout out to Twee. I'm recording with her soon.
Oh my god, I'm gonna crash that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have.
I'm gonna look up your
Like,
location.
I went to her show and I got so fucking drunk. I did.
I remember because
anal.
you FaceTimed me while doing anal.
I did FaceTime you.
She's like, "How do you do it?" No, I'm just kidding. She FaceTimed me
I
not
was
because of
so
anal,
fucked up.
but she FaceTimed me because
It's
she was
Asian.
so like enamored and so overjoyed just seeing Asian representation on stage, which I was like, yeah. But then you kept repeating you got the point across in the first 5 minutes, and then you repeated yourself for another 20.
Literally, that's me. It's just me repeating.
And
the
I was
same
like,
thing.
yeah. But then, when I tried to get a word in edgewise, she was like, And the Asian representation, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get a word in. It's all you, girl.
I was fucking drunk that
And
night.
then I said, you should go get fucked in the ass.
And I did.
And you did.
And I did.
I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. That's news
funny.
to me. But I'm so glad.
I totally forgot that I called you that night. That's so bad. I even talked to like Tweez. I gotta tell her when she comes on the pod how much of a mess I was that night. But I even I was talking to some guy like outside like when the show was over, and I was mingling with this guy, and he's like her director for all her music videos.
Oh, okay.
And of course I'm crying to him about the Asian representation, and I was.
But she like does it so well, and for one of the last videos, it was like the more upbeat song. I can't think of the title now, but like even the dancers she chose a group of Asian queer dancers that are like I forgot what their name, like the something kids or whatever, but they're so bomb, and obviously they're a great representation of the culture, specifically in the Bay Area, and for who they are. And I was like, that's some good shit.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Sweeto.
She holds it down for the community.
She does.
Yes.
I hope I hold it down for the community too.
Oh, you do.
Filipinos don't like me. I mean, they do, but they don't. They don't know.
I think we just haven't penetrated that
community yet.
Market, that target yet.
I love
we'll get there.
I love like representing just brown women in general. So
Absolutely.
I love that like a lot of the different like Latin, Hispanic cultures like gravitate towards me because it's very similar. But I'm like, okay, but where my people at?
Yeah. We should just have we'll do like a full like Pinoy episode and talk about like
and just speak in
the culture or try. Taglish.
Yeah, it'd be very hard. I don't think I could do it.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can sing karaoke in Tagalog. So maybe we'll do like one song in
what song?
Tagalog.
What song? I probably know if you start singing it.
Like put me on the spot. No, let me look it up. I have a Tagalog playlist.
Aww.
Most of them are like actually more like recent, like late 2000s R&B singers.
Okay.
So, but there are some classics on there.
Like Lemonade.
But that's in English, girl.
Yeah, I know.
that's Pinoy American.
But that's a Pinoy American. Philam.
Yes, Philam. Bakit pa ba?
Bakit ba?
No. Bakit pa ba nagawa? Don't get me started.
Don't
you
even
gotta
get
pay
me
for the rest. I'm just kidding.
We need to do karaoke soon.
Yes.
Honestly, I love doing karaoke.
Yeah. But we'll plan it. Sorry, we're planning on this episode. Okay,
it's fine. We're just catching up. So
I'm also sweating from the alcohol. Can I put this in the freezer?
Go. Yeah, go.
Sorry.
Go, and then we're gonna get into your dick. Yes. Someone said yes. I'm ready for you and Mr. Brains.
Mr. Brains. Mr. Brains. Yes.
We like that.
Respectfully. Y'all should call me Mr. Brains.
I like that.
I like that.
We'll do Mr. Brains moving forward. Okay. So it's been a while, and I know there's probably been a few things have happened in your sex life. They've heard mine. They're over mine. We want yours.
Okay. Well, I think where I wanted to start was, I don't know if you remember, but one of the last episodes we did, you had me like say like, what's your ideal? Like, what do you want to manifest or whatever?
Yeah. And
it's so funny because after I rewatched that episode, I was like, oh, haha, like we'll see where this goes.
Did we manifest?
Not like, okay, it didn't all come true, but more than I expected was just the opportunity arose. And so like we were talking about like, I talked about my type, I talked about what I wanted for myself and all that stuff. And all I will say is that like, again, not everything in that episode came true, but I just gained a lot more clarity and a lot of just positive things started happening. Like
I'm telling you, the power of manifestation.
Yeah. So like as far as like just real life, not just sex life, but like I got promoted at work, money is getting better. Obviously I'm still on my journey to like start my actual career, but like at the job that I have right now, like it's going great. Mm-hmm. There's only one person that I don't fuck with, but the rest of them, but the rest of them are awesome. I love my coworkers. I am having a lot of sex.
Yes.
But we'll get into that later. I gotta
Yeah.
ease you into it.
We need
But
to know
it's just
all of it.
like, all of me is working. Okay.
Right.
And it's just been really good. I feel like I put so much pressure, especially right after graduating last year, on like, okay, this is like the next step of my life. And like all of us do that. It's the norm to like plan out your rest of your life, whatever. And I just had to like stop and realize like, what am I doing? What do I want really? What do I really enjoy? And also, how much am I just rushing myself without taking a time to really like just live my life? And so now I'm at a place where like I know I'm on track because I am working hard, but at the same time, like I know this is so fucking cliche and cheesy, but tomorrow really isn't guaranteed because
No, it's
all
real,
this,
yeah.
especially all the crazy shit that we're going through right now. Like I don't even want to bring up a topic because there's so much shit, and even when you publish this episode, probably even more shit will be happening.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it before we started recording. Like, there's a lot of horrible shit. I just don't want to focus on that no more. Like, I'm still down for the cause. I'm still for all the social justice and all the social issues. But
you have to take care of you.
Period. And so that's where I was like, I don't want to even say selfish. I think there's a certain level of necessity, or a certain level of selfishness that is necessary for us to maintain. And so I'm like, cool, yes, I'm down for the cause. I'm down for my community, and I'm down for my friends and my family. But I'm now limiting how much I focus on like the external world. And that has worked out just so well to the point where, yeah, like I am finally at a place where I'm financially stable. Because I think before I told you, like, before I got this job, I was fucking like doing DoorDash and just recording episodes with you.
Right.
That was like literally last fall.
Right. I mean, we all have been. I mean, especially me. I know what it's like to in the transition phase, and you got to do to like survive in the transition phase. Yeah. And then, I mean, every phase I think is a transition phase, but I think being in the moment and putting in the effort is all you could really do. Yeah. You can't control everything. And
I was also like, well, let's not act like we didn't just come out of a pandemic, which isn't really over. Right. And there's, again, so much other shit going on that I was like, I'm still lucky to be where the fuck I am right now.
Exactly.
So I shouldn't feel misguided or distracted if I'm just feeling grateful in the moment. Like, I am so fucking grateful for everything I have right now, and like just the time I have to just even come and meet you.
I know.
Okay,
I know. I feel like your spirit today was very like like up and just felt like really light, and like I was like, oh my god, I was like, yes. Not that I felt like you weren't like that before. You always have had like such great energy, but like I guess like, I mean, in comparison to before, like it's just so much more like I'm in the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just living. Right. And also it's the Coke. I'm just kidding.
Did you do Coke?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Did you drink some Coca-Cola?
No. Obviously I would have shared with you. I'm kidding. Do you want some?
Do you have some?
Because I wish. So I went to like, you might want to cut this part out, but you can keep it if you want. Yeah. But I went to Zed in the Park. I'm not even an EDM girl. I'm not a raver girl. But I went because like everybody loves Zed and the nostalgia. And before we even got in, I was like having the time of my life in the line. And that was just off of drinking and like barely a little bit. Yeah.
I love Zed when I'm on drugs.
That's yes.
And if I'm gonna pick any of that genre of music, Zed is
Oh my gosh. And so Zed in the Park, if you're not from Southern California, every year pretty much since like 2016, he's been doing like just a small mini festival. It's not even a festival, like it's just one main stage, and he brings out like maybe like 4 or 5 other DJs, and then he ends the show. And it's just a grand old time because like at this point, Zed's music is like just nostalgic. And so like I hate huge raves. You will never find me at like EDC or anything like that. But like this is just like, it's like for the community of like SoCal, LA, and it's all good vibes. It's not super intense.
It's just chill. And
it's at LA Historic Park, which is like a great like area. Bitch, I was rolling fucking titties.
Oh my God.
And it was so good.
I miss rolling.
Let's do it together.
I I always say this.
I had a leftover. Okay, so like I had a leftover
And
pill
definitely not
in my
tonight.
wallet from that. I don't know how much you can publish, but I'm just gonna say it. So I had a leftover pill in my wallet
talk about
from
it,
the
but
festival.
yeah.
But it got crushed. So I had like the dust.
That's where you just put your finger and you
Yeah.
lick and you put it in your
Or
gums.
put it in your ass. And so I
See, I've never done
was
that.
gonna bring it,
Do you really put
but
it in
then I
your
was
ass?
like, if you wanted to like hit faster, I've never
Really?
tried it though.
Okay.
But then, so I was gonna bring it, but then I was like, I feel so trashy just trying to like scoop up the scraps of this fucking dust of this pill.
I've
So I was
been
like,
there. I've had a
I
friend.
have too, but
I have a friend. I'm gonna.
you
beep
deserve a
this
full.
out. Thank you.
know.
I deserve a full pill. I have a friend. I'm gonna beep it out later.
Okay.
So, because we can't, we'll use it against her in court.
We can't. She gonna have a legal battle with me.
Right. So she would like wanted to have a wild night out, and we went to the Virgil, and she kept forcing me to like ask people for cocaine.
Jesus. Keep going. I just had another story about street drugs, so keep going.
And it was just
This is what you do in LA.
This is what you do in LA, and
Because you're literally not the first or even the second friend that told me they got free coke in the club.
all the time. And here's the thing: the reason, and I
Community coke.
I don't blame her because she's like, you always find it. So it's true. I always do because it's really not
And why?
hard.
Because we always have it.
I never have
We
bought
as a
it.
community.
As a community.
Yeah.
LA in general, it's just
Yayed
easy.
out.
And so like honestly this has happened several nights, and there's been nights every single night I'm very successful.
Successful. I like that
successful.
word.
Yeah.
Successful.
Anyways, but one time she was like, but you know, sometimes she'll try on her end. And so she was like flirting with this guy at the bar, and he like bought her a drink. He was not cute, but she was clearly just doing it just to be like, you know.
Yeah.
And she like asks the guy, she's like, do you have like Coke, whatever? And he was like, oh yeah, I do, you know. And so he like gave it to her, and she like put it in her pocket, and then she comes to me, she's like, I found Coke. And I was like, okay. And then she goes and she like takes it out of her pocket, and it was like empty. But she was like, no, I swear this is probably something. So she opens up the little like plastic bag, and she puts her finger, and she's just like,
And she gummed that shit?
yes.
Damn, you're a down ass bitch.
But no, I'm even having a worse story of her. It was at my birthday party, and another homegirl of ours had Coke, and of course my friend was clinging onto her because she had the Coke. And then our friend dropped the Coke on the bathroom floor, and my friend,
You mean the bag? Or like it spilled?
it spilled. My friend was like, no! Literally licked it from like the bathroom floor in the bar.
Okay, I'm
Or like
not
even
judging.
maybe not lick it. She like got her finger and she put it in her gums and like was like putting it in her mouth. And she's like, no way! She like got all the Coke. And I was like,
That's
bitch.
fiending. I get it, because fiending, I
haven't done Coke since 2019, so I don't. It's been a minute.
okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was on a little Coke break too. It's not really my fave. It's just like always there.
It's always
there, and I usually turn it down. I actually haven't done it for years because again, like I just don't like it how it feels for me. But the other night was my friend's birthday, and he just like literally just kept putting it in my face. I was like, okay, fine, and it was actually pretty good.
It's good. Yeah.
You know, I was like, I didn't miss it, but I was like, okay,
It's a nice little like party favor.
yeah.
Last time I did Coke,
I just don't like you gotta
actually-
keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then I hate the taste and it fucks up my nostril. Like, you know, that.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
The last time I did it, because you know, like you said, like you have to keep doing it. Like after like what 20 to 30 minutes, it kind of like wears
Yeah.
off.
I don't like that.
I swear, bitch. The last time I did it, I think it was meth.
Or, which is a problem, like real problem that's going right now.
Fentanyl.
It's got that fentanyl shit in there.
I only took like one little bump because I was like,
Okay.
I went out with friends and they were like, oh, like, you know, do you want some? And I was like, no,
Yeah.
like this is just an easy night. I'm gonna go home. I have
Yeah.
to go to bed. I have to work early in the morning.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, just do a little bit. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll just do a cute little bump.
Yeah.
I did a cute little bump. I could not sleep. I was up all night.
That was laced for sure.
I did not go to bed. I had so much anxiety because I just couldn't sleep. And then like
I'm glad you did a little bit.
I only did a little bit.
'cause-
Yeah, because but I mean, that person like they had a lot, so nothing happened to them. But like, I don't know. But I only did a little
It could
bit.
be like your sensitivity too, like if you haven't done it for a while.
Yeah.
Because I got that way. I'm a microdose queen.
Right.
Even with pills or everything, like I just do like.
I mean, at that time, I was kind of, like not. I wouldn't say like often to the sense where I had it all the time, but I mean, it was like again, like I did it a good amount of times that year.
Oh, maybe it was a bad batch. I don't know.
But
I'm glad
I've
nothing bad happened.
I'm glad too.
Yeah.
But that was the last time, and I think I was like really traumatized. Like, I probably should like not just like do that because that's not a good feeling to. Like, I did not sleep.
Yeah.
At all.
Damn. Well. Moral of the story is
don't do drugs.
Do them, but I think do them responsibly. Like,
Yeah.
especially right now that we know a lot of shit has fentanyl in it, like you can get testing kits. I know it's an extra chore, but like save a life, you know? And then also, I forgot what the Narcan, you can get Narcan nasal sprays. Narcan like reverses the effect of fentanyl or like OD. So like you can pick up like Narcan, like they're like little nasal sprays. Yeah. Spread the word because I'd rather y'all party and be safe.
Right, exactly.
So,
and also like if it's know what you can handle, like only do a little bit.
Yes.
Don't do a lot of it because
yes.
like gets really dangerous.
Yes.
And like I knew that I always was very careful on spreading out the times that I do it and how many I would do it, like how much. So I was pretty. I want to know if I was.
You were in control.
Yes and no. I mean, there were times like where I like one time. Yeah, I mean, there's been very irresponsible moments, but I would, for the most part, be in control.
Yeah.
Like
I feel the same way. Like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I have chaotic energy, but I'm like, you know, at least I'm not fucking crashing my car. Thank the universe. But I was gonna say, when you brought up that story, it just made me think of like all the street drugs that we access. And I went to SF Pride at the end of last month, had a grand old time. But on the second day of the weekend, we usually go to this park called Dolores Park. Dolo for the locals. And
I'm a loco. I'm a local.
You are a loco.
Loco Dolo. You know, y'all know what I'm
yeah,
I'm from the Bay. I'm Bay Area.
No, I'm from the Bay. But no, just kidding. But
I'm just so LA. Like, don't even.
You are. But you know what? Give it some time.
I was just kidding because you know how people are like, oh my God, I'm so LA. But I guess, anyways, you're like, you are. It's like, oh shit, I guess.
But I mean, I didn't mean that the bad thing.
Right.
I think you rep LA in a good way, in a healthy way.
I'm what LA is. I'm a loco.
You're a LA gal.
Yeah. I'm not those transplants. They're like, you know, hang out at Erewhon.
Right.
I was just there today. Actually.
What the fuck is Erewhon?
Yeah, it's where all the
like an Air Force One.
No, like Erewhon, like the healthy. It's like a more upscale, like Whole Foods.
Whole Foods is already upscale.
I know, it's like,
so that's for like the top 1%.
Right. Like Whole Foods is Ralph's at this point. Like Erewhon is like.
Wow, you won't find me there.
Yeah, I know. Rhea took me there, and we got a $17 smoothie. It was Hailey Bieber's smoothie.
No.
So I'll continue.
Yeah, like you could buy so much Coke for $17. Anyway, so speaking of street drugs, we were at Dolores Park in the Bay at SF Pride, and we were just like, everybody there brings fucking their own drinks. It's just a grand old time, just picnicking. And so like I went to go like schmooze, like you walk around and you see your other friends. I come back and my friend's like, look what I got. And he holds up this bag. It's literally like half melted. I was like, the fuck is that? It looks like doo-doo at that point. He's like, I got shrooms. And I was like, oh,
because in the Bay, this is what I've learned from my time in the Bay Area. Y'all could get motherfucking down. You could go to the park, and casually stroll, and there is a table set up where you could buy your weed or you could buy your shrooms. Meanwhile,
honestly,
the cops are across the street just chilling, not even bothered. And I remember seeing that. I was
that's like our Girl Scout cookies,
right?
Street drugs.
And I was like, I told my boyfriend, I was like, are they really selling shrooms like that? Like the cops are right there. Like they're just like, oh yeah, how much? Okay, here you go. And like, you know,
it's to the point where I'm like, maybe on like a minimal amount, it's okay. It's definitely not.
No,
but like, they
it's
don't
a
give
whole
a fuck.
ass table set up with the table.
I mean, to be honest, like we all had alcohol, so that was already illegal. But like they already know, you know, and like that's the vibe, that's the spirit.
I love
no one's
that
hurting
about
each
the Bay.
other. We're just it's all love, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. I had never done shrooms before.
Meanwhile, LA has just cocaine.
Right. So yeah, I had never done shrooms before, and I was like, well, we're here. I'm lit. I'll try a little bit.
It's perfect. You're now in nature.
Yes, and it was a beautiful day. Like if you don't know San Francisco, in the summer it's still 60.
So beautiful. You can wear a
But
hoodie.
my favorite weather is sunny and cool. So like
Bay Area
I was
weather.
living my motherfucking life. So we were sprawled out on the picnic blanket, just laying down. We all take a bite. I'm like, how do I know when I feel it? You know, like when you first take something.
You're like, all right, I'm like, what is it gonna hit?
What is gonna hit?
Like, how are you gonna know? Like,
But
what
we
are you
were
supposed to be
already
feeling?
drunk, and so my friends were
Right.
like, sis, just shut the fuck up. And so I was like,
Right.
cool, okay, whatever. And like, again, I was getting lost in like the beauty of like the
Life,
day.
the bay.
So I laid back. We're chilling, music's vibing. All of a sudden I realized like, I don't hear anything else. I'm just like, where'd the crowd go?
Where's the sound?
Literally, I was like, where did
Where's
the crowd
the
go?
audio?
And I'm just looking straight up in the sky, beautiful blue sky with amazing clouds. Bitch, I reached
You were in the clouds.
and I was in the clouds and I fucking said that. I said to my friend, I said, JC, we're in the clouds. And this motherfucker just starts laughing. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I was in the clouds, and it
clouds.
felt amazing.
That's
I
what
didn't
they-
do a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot, but for the amount that I did, I was like, oh, this is great. And I've like, you know, I was kind of always
It's
weird
kind of
about
also
psychedelics.
It's also a kind of similar feeling as like edibles.
little
But
bit.
a little bit more.
I'm really sensitive to THC now, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it like triggers my like anxiety. And I heard that's like a genetic thing. Some people genetically can't handle certain amounts of THC.
Oh, same. I can't really do.
Yeah.
But I could do it. I'll literally do like not even half an edible candy. Like I have to take just a
I
small
portion
bite.
my
Yeah, and it's fine. I can't.
I
do
love
anything.
CBD though.
Yeah.
That relaxant. But yeah, so the shrooms, the psychedelic, the psilocybin was in full effect, and I was living my life, and I was like, this is so great. And I'm pretty sure I was still like little drunk too. And yeah, it was great. Later that
love
night,
that
I
for
got
you.
fucked.
Okay.
We'll get into that later.
Later
But,
or now?
It's just been a
Okay.
yeah.
You have your
Yeah.
Continue your story.
But
back to you.
yeah, summer's just been really great, living my life, and I think I've gotten to this point with like my mental illnesses and my depression where when I know it's coming, I also know my strategy to combat that. Because I'm sorry.
It's fine. I didn't get that one. Oh shit! She just spilled the champagne on my computer, but it wasn't that much. Party foul.
Definitely.
Party foul. HK was just lit, y'all.
No, homosexual difficulty.
Homosexual. You say it. I can't say that, and I people will be out here like, staff doesn't know and understand.
Sorry, y'all. Homosexual difficulties.
It was a glitch. It was a little glitch.
It was a glitch.
It was a glitch. Okay, continue.
But yeah, to sum up, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about like my depression and stuff. Like, I kind of know when it gets triggered or when it's happening, but I also know now how to combat it better, because it's so easy for me to like just fall into the episode at the time, and then I get stuck like, you know,
In a funk.
staying at home and not being inactive. And so now I'm really working on, it's still a process. I haven't perfected it, but I'm getting better at shortening the time I have those episodes and getting back into the groove of things. And it's really just also being active. I realize how important it is for me personally to have activity. Like, I'm glad I have a job that I enjoy right now. And a good like friend group and like enough events where I don't feel like I'm distracting myself, but I'm still having time to like live and enjoy my life.
Yeah, like
And
you've
record.
been going and record and hang out with me and the BGT listeners.
Yes.
I feel like you've been going to like hella like music festivals. What was
I'll be out there.
What was the last one you went to?
The last one was Zed in the Park.
Okay, that's what it was.
Before that was
Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends. Those are kind of the ones that I like paid admission for. Other than that, y'all could probably catch me in West Hollywood.
Yeah, doing
if
the
it's
damn
a weekend
thing.
or sometimes a weekday. We would just be like, let's just go. There was a rumor that like the city of West Hollywood was trying to extend their last call to 4 a.m.
Whoa.
And I was like, damn, bitch. Because the thing is, after it cuts out 2, we still just kick it just to like sober up.
I was gonna say
I'm like, we'll be there till the sun up.
I feel like there's so many like after parties in West Hollywood, like so many that people are
so
out.
much cocaine.
So much cocaine. The amount of times I've done drugs.
Yeah.
In West Hollywood.
I'm always on drugs out there.
Yeah. You kind of have to be.
Stop so casually speaking.
Yeah, we're not
like
pro.
Come for me. No, I'm just kidding.
For real. I mean, I've had
bleep, don't come for me.
Like, I've had a good amount of fun in my day.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot. Like, I feel like, how do you still have so much energy? Like, I'm kind of like jealous. The drugs do it. This fucking
They're doing their job if I can maintain my, because without it, I would have called the night at 11 p.m.
I was going to say, like, I get tired. Yeah. But it's okay. It's all fine. But where's the dick?
Be in and out.
Ooh!
Yeah, I've been stretching this nanny out. I think before, because, I would have like stories here and there. But this summer has probably been like my peak for if I'm really considering, like, obviously COVID, couldn't do too much. I was still doing some. But even before that, like, I was very just kind of, not like prudent, but like, I would, limit myself. Like, I'd get some and I'd be like, cool, that was good enough.
You take a little break. Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm fully online.
Okay, so many people, because
and I'm just right.
I have a friend, and I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but
Okay.
she beep it up. So many beeps, so many edits.
But
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. She says she had sex with 7 dudes in 7 days.
oh,
Yeah, and she's like on her.
oh my gosh, she beat me.
She's on a roll. Like,
I'm gonna do 7 in one day.
Ooh, she did 3 in one day. How much have you done in one day?
2.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
And it was like 2 ex-boyfriends in 24 hours. I felt kind of shitty. But it's fine.
No one's judging you.
I was judging
Clearly
you.
I was like
wanted
24.
It too. They
so
did.
whatever.
And I got it. I got them both.
That's right.
That was like when I was 24. So, but nothing juicy, or should we get into stories and emails?
I'm trying to think of what's a quick one that I could tell you. Oh, this isn't juicy. This is actually one that was actually shitty, but I think I should share it because I don't know, it still upsets me. But it was during my Vegas trip at Lovers and Friends. When I'm on vacation, mostly it's when I'm on vacation, I'm like fully online with my apps, like let's link up, whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot. But last time you were I don't know if it was last time you were in Vegas, but that one time you were in Vegas, that's when you shit on that guy's dick.
Yeah.
Did you hit him up again? Did you see him on the apps?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm pretty sure he blocked me.
Okay.
But when I'm in Vegas, that is like, I know I'm gonna catch a dick at some point.
Right.
And it was after the event, after Lovers and Friends, and I was like, I still got some energy. So I got online, and it was still pretty, well, not super late, like maybe 10, 11. So I was staying at a friend's house at the time, but everybody was tired, so they went to bed early. I was like, well, I'm still up, and it really doesn't take me a lot to get horny. So I got hit up, and once I got the notification, I was like, cool, looks like you're close. and he sent me his address. Wasn't very far. So I went. Matched his picture. That's like kind of scary when you go for just a sneaky link. You're like, please match the picture. Because I will turn the fuck around. But like, yeah, picture match, cutie, whatever. Get up to his room, and I could clearly see he was ready. Like, the bed was clear, lube on the side.
It had all
like
straight to
porn
the
on the TV. Like, yeah, let's get into it. And then we fuck. I topped. And after, like,
I'm glad
literally,
this is a topping story.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to get into the details of the sex because right after I nut, he's like, I forgot how he brought it up, but basically, he said, "Remember that picture that I sent you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm glad you were not catfishing me. I'm glad you matched."
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, I remember there was like the other guy in the picture." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't think anything of it." He's like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend."
Okay. Are they in an open relationship?
No. And I was like, "Wait,
What?
what?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, like my boyfriend isn't like really like freaky or sexual, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Hold the fuck up. Like, are you guys in an open relationship?" He's like, "No, he doesn't know about this." And I was fucking furious because this isn't the first time that this has happened.
Right.
I've been made the mistress so many times, and like I should have known better. I guess I should, my immediate requirements is more about sexual health. So, and I think maybe I assume, because it also happens very quickly. Obviously, I assume people are just like ready to go, or like if they're not single, they're open or whatever. And just didn't come across my mind to ask if he had a fucking boyfriend. So,
well, like you have every right to not assume. You think that like it.
And we're in Vegas, like it's literally Sin City. Like everybody goes to like get fucked up or get fucked. So I was furious because I just don't like being put in that position.
Right.
And even though like whether his boyfriend finds out or not, like you used me for that. Like I didn't even feel good about the sex anymore.
Honestly, he shouldn't have even told you.
Right, but that's why I think he also like enjoyed the fact that he was able to cheat on his boyfriend. I'm like, you need to tell your boyfriend so he can dump your ass because you're a piece of trash.
Right.
And I was like, damn, I just fucked a piece of trash.
Like he was kind of like showing off, like, oh, like.
Yeah. So, and he was trying to like butter me up too. He's like, no, it's okay. Like, you're so much cuter than my boyfriend. I was like, I just shut the fuck up. Like, I felt so
disgusted. Yeah.
Like.
No, it's degrading.
It wasn't even flattering. Yeah, it was degrading. I was like hypersexualized in a way that I was like, like a human dildo. And
but also it's like using you to put in a situation that's like toxic and also
toxic.
Like you've been cheated on, right?
Yeah.
So like I'm sure that's
also probably why I did it.
That's a trigger because you're like, wait, I've been the boyfriend.
Yes.
And that's not fucking cool. Yeah. And I don't like being. Yeah, and also I think it's just kind of weird that like first meet up and you guys have sex and he said it. Like I just feel like the way he went about it is like very odd.
Yeah. Like I've talked to a few friends.
You should just have said anything. Like it's not like y'all were trying to like date.
Tell me like
leave him out of it.
But again, clearly he enjoyed a certain level of it.
It made him feel good.
I talked to my other friends about it and they were like, yeah, like to them, they were like, it does suck and it is wrong. But like, they also kind of weren't surprised because, they just know they've experienced that in the community. And I'm pretty sure it's not just gay people. It's everyone. Any human that's fucking.
I've been the other woman so many times and have been.
And so I wasn't as surprised, but I just a little frustrated. Well, no, rightfully furious at him, but then a little frustrated with myself because I was like, damn, I should have been more careful. Or like I literally, he wasn't the only person that hit me up.
That's not your fault,
that's
though.
True,
like, how are you supposed to know? Like, make sure he's like, of course you're gonna assume he's single. He's on this app, and he's like, that's completely not your fault. That's literally all him.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, I wish I could like
he was just a shitty person, and I'm sure you just feel guilty of being involved in that.
I wanted to take my load back.
Oh my god! So how did that end? You just were like,
it was fine. I mean, again, like just the sex, because that was the thing too. Like, I feel like when I set these like links up, I put all my cards on the table because I'm like all about transparency and I want both sides to enjoy it. And I thought he was being as transparent and truthful as I was because I was like, this is just casual fun. But then clearly it was something more for him. And
it was like a sense of betrayal that he got off on.
Like, we talked about it before. I don't even like feel the same way about monogamy anymore. But even so, as he is someone that does or is with someone that does, like, that's really fucked up. Like, I really fucking hope his boyfriend dumps his trash ass.
It's because you're a good person, so you just have a lot of like empathy towards like people who are getting fucked up in the situation versus like him where he's just like obviously just trash and has no sense of emotion. Like it's weird because it seems like it's just like a kink of his, you know, the fact that he's like betraying someone and it's like this like edgy like kind of thing, and maybe he thought that you would like reciprocate that feeling and be like, oh yeah, like I could be like the other, like
I could. That's exactly. Just the way he started even talking about it and telling me, like the way he was like, oh, did you see that picture, blah blah blah, like. Totally. He like totally wanted me to be on board.
Right.
And I was like, absolutely not. And then like he could tell by the end that I was upset. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, you should be. Like I was not letting up at that point. And he was like, oh, like, is that like a...
It's because you're a good person and he's not.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, is that like a deal breaker for you? I was like, abso-fucking-lutely.
Like, don't fucking call me ever again.
Literally.
You should send him this episode.
Literally. Yeah. Well, I blocked him, but...
It's fine.
Anyways.
Hi. Let's do an email. That was good though. Like what did we talked about? Drugs.
Sex. My favorite things.
Drugs. Sex.
Sex on drugs.
Okay. Oh my God. So many people like have been wanting you. Okay.
Okay.
So, she just says, just expressing love. Step. Oh. She said step. STEP. I fucking love you. Oh my gosh, Mondays are now my favorite because I got a new episode. And send my love to HK. So that's just a love from homegirl in Chicago. So let me see. Does she want to like to?
Hey, Chi-Town.
Chloe in Chicago.
Chloe in Chi-Town. Love you, girl.
We love you. She a Taurus too.
Okay, Taurus gang gang.
Hey. So she just wanted some love.
Love you, girl.
And she wanted love from you too. So this one says, embarrassing anal sex story.
I love those.
Yes. I was 18 when I lost my virginity. My boyfriend at that time wanted to try anal. So I was in doggy position and I imagined he will grab live. He will grab live.
Imagine he will grab live. Okay.
Tell me why this man full on spit multiple times in my asshole.
Oh, I mean, that's how we get it started. Yeah. You got to lube it up.
I was going to say, that's just like just trying to get a little moisture.
No, I literally love when they spit on my hole. Like, it's like,
I mean, I can imagine.
I'd be like, Cheers.
Cheers. Like, Okay, this one says, help me, girl. He's a virgin. Maybe can you help with this?
Okay, we'll try.
She says, hey, girl. She's a she, her, Sag, 28, Los Angeles. So she loco.
Okay, you're a Sag. I'm a Fag. That was fucking dumb.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. That's it. Show's over. That's it. You're fired. Just kidding.
Thank you so much. I had a great time.
This one says, I need your advice. I've been dating this amazing guy for about a month. Things are incredible. I've never felt so happy and emotionally fulfilled, I think, ever in my life. We get along so great, and we relate on so many things. We have similar interests, and I'm extremely attracted to him. By our second date, I started to pick up on his slightly awkward vibes. So this is the second date.
Wait, I like awkward.
We like awkward. And based on what he was telling me, he didn't have much dating history. I started to panic a little because I started to suspect he was a virgin. Eventually, after 3 weeks of going on dates and my continued suspicion, he revealed to me that he is in fact a virgin. He was embarrassed to tell me, and I know it was something that was probably killing him. But now that I know that I'm not sure how I feel about it, I want to jump on his balls all the time.
Okay, get that virgin
She
nut.
like that virgin nut.
Yes.
And I tell him that, and he just gets uncomfortable.
Oh, so he's a virgin and a little bit averse to sex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just so attracted to him. He's very sweet about it, though. I want to be patient with him because I also want to wait and have a healthy relationship that isn't just about sex. My therapist says that this isn't a bad thing, but it will help me work on my patience.
We said that?
Her therapist.
Right. Did we say that?
Wow.
Just kidding. I was trying to say like
Do
we were
it.
the
Oh,
therapist.
I have a body count of way too many. Girl, you can teach them.
We don't judge.
Yeah, and it's been 9 months since I've been sexually active.
Oh.
Because I wanted emotional intimacy, and simply going through the emotions with these douchebags was not cutting it for me. Anyways, I guess my question is, how should I approach sex with him? I really like this guy, like so much. Any tips? You're a man with a
So I have
dick.
questions.
What you think?
I have questions. So she's only been talking to him for a few months.
Yeah, so
And she hasn't had dick in 9 months.
yeah.
Okay.
About a month she's been talking to him.
Dang, 9 months?
Oh my god, this is from March.
You can't even
20
abort.
This is
I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was a touchy subject. Sorry.
trigger warning.
Um,
So this was actually back in March 25th. So we were behind. So they fucked already.
they did?
I don't know, but
I hope so.
I hope.
But okay, I would
Just
say
in general, like
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure someone else out there is going through this too.
First, I want to say shout out to you for being in therapy. Love therapy for those that, because with therapy, you get what you put into it. And therapy is for everybody. And I'm full proponent of that.
Right, yeah.
But we obviously also want to know where he is at. And we don't know a lot from that. But it sounds like, aside from just being a virgin, that he's also sex averse.
He's ashamed.
I don't know about ashamed. I don't know.
What's
I just don't know.
sex-averse?
Like he just is uncomfortable to the idea. And I'm not saying he's like gay or anything. Like he just maybe just doesn't know. You know, it could be a confidence thing. He's like, oh, I'm worried about not pleasuring a girl. Like maybe maybe I heard from BGT that their heart's a pleasure. Like there's a lot of things that you don't know. So I think like just talking about the topic in an open way, like establishing like this is a safe space. You know, I'm just curious. You know, and if whatever you want to share, and if you don't want to share, that's fine.
Right.
Because trying to push sex onto him might result in a horrible first experience, especially if he's not ready. You know, like it's gotta be a very comfortable space. And it's not. I'm pretty sure he wants to fuck. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm
He's
pretty sure
human.
he wants to fuck you, but again, he's probably worried about a lot of things that we don't know about. So just letting him know that you're there for him regardless, and that you know it's not going to be just about the sex, that you like him for more than just the sex, even if it's bad or whatever. If it's bad, keep trying. Like,
Right,
that's
like-
fun too.
Yeah, be patient because I'm sure it's probably not going to be the greatest when
Yeah.
you first have sex with him.
I think it's so cute when like you're first starting to have sex, and if it's someone that's also new to sex, or so like when I was younger, I would actually prefer to like fuck older guys, not like old, okay, but like late 20s when I
Older.
was in my
Yeah.
like maybe like 5 to 7 years out. But they totally not just in an erotic way, but they were like very patient with me, and they were like, oh, let's like take it slow, like make sure you do this, make sure you do that, and it made it so much better having that like support and guidance, and not feeling like, because I'm pretty sure like there is still a lot of pressure for some straight guys to be like, oh, he's got to have bomb dick and
right.
blah blah
Gotta
blah
eat
blah blah.
me out all good.
Yeah. So yeah, just
Or he doesn't
start
know where the
conversations.
clit is. He doesn't understand
Yeah.
what a vagina
Yeah.
looks like.
Right. I don't. You just
don't.
found yours.
I just found my vagina.
You know, it's a mystical place.
Very mystical.
But yeah, I would say you're in a good spot, and just help him find your spot.
Exactly. I think if it's, if it's worth it, like you really, really like him and you obviously don't want to like end things over something silly like this, like you do have to practice your patience, just like your therapist said. And I think, yeah, like I'm just going to copy everything that you said and just say it in my own words. Just how I was when I was drunk and I called you after the Tweet concert. Agent represents agent. This is so good. Anyways, it's just, pretty much creating a safe space. I think even just like if she even talked about it a little bit, in a not aggressive way, just being like, oh, like that, like felt good when you kissed. It could be something even. Yeah. It doesn't have to be like penetration. It'd be like, oh, I liked when we kissed, or when you kissed my ear, or like, did you like when I kissed your ear? Or like, I think just or like that one time we kissed at this park or whatever. Like, I think that like just doing that would like slowly, I think, open it up to like the fact that like, okay, you guys are like intimate, and I think I just think I would do that. I would start off with just something really like almost innocent. It's just like kissing, and then be like, I like when you fucked me that one time from the back, and then it like will build up.
Communication, because I'm always asking questions.
Me too.
Especially when I'm getting into it, I'm like, do you want this? Do you want that?
Same.
Because I also will let you know.
Exactly.
Don't do that, but you better do this.
Or I'd be like, how do you want me?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Put me in the positions
right.
for you.
That's right.
So
good luck. I hope you guys fuck.
They probably fucked.
That rhymed.
Oh, good luck. I hope you guys fuck. Is that the name of the episode? Good luck. I hope you fuck.
Yeah. Good luck. Good fuck.
Good luck. Good fuck. Good luck. Good fuck. Hey. Okay. What time are we at? We'll do one more.
Okay.
And then we'll do a part 2. It's cute. So this one is called sexting. Yeah. Okay, sexting. Childhood friends who live in different states, both married with kids, got to talking and messaging again. I love that this person's like childhood friend, like not claiming like it's her. She's not like saying any like names or using any pronouns. Anyways.
Oh.
Both married with kids, got to talking and messaging again. Started sexting, phone sex, inappropriate photos sent. We really like each other. Should we just have sex to move on?
No! What the fuck? I mean, is it worth blowing up your motherfucking family? I mean, okay, sorry. Maybe that sounded really judgy, but clearly I'm like triggered from like my fucking story.
We
but
just
like,
talked about
you have a whole ass family.
You got kids.
And even if you didn't, they have a whole ass family. So I think both of you are incredibly selfish. And I don't want you to feel judged, but maybe a little bit shameful.
They should be judged.
Like unless you guys aren't maybe like the perfect scenario.
Just say how you
the
feel.
Perfect scenario would be if both of you and your partners are in open relationships and your kids are adults and your kids would not give a fuck. But at this point, your kids will be affected. Your partner will be affected. The whole family is going to be like, oh, wow, just because you wanted to fuck your childhood. First of all, y'all are late. You should have fucked before. So that's all I got to say. Let me cut myself off right there. Good luck. Good luck, no fuck.
Good luck, no fuck. Okay, so yeah, no, this is not good. Like the kids, for me, I'm team children no matter what. Like I think here's the thing, like get a divorce. You know what I mean? Or like have a conversation with your like partners and just figure out like I would be honest. I mean, I wouldn't tell them to the extent of what you've done, but just be like, I am having a wandering eye. I'm being attracted to other people, and there's a part of me that wants to explore. I know that's easier said than done because I'm not married, and I don't know their dynamic. Yeah. But like, you need to be honest because you're lying. You're going behind they're gonna find out. This is not gonna end well.
Yeah.
Like none of this is gonna end well.
Like for one second, alter your perspective. I'm sorry to cut you off.
You
but
go.
like, what do you think your partner would think? What do you think your children would think? Every single child. What do you think they would think and feel if they were like, mommy, daddy just went and fucked their friend from a long time ago?
At that moment, though, they're not thinking about what they're feeling, and like they're feeling selfish. They're probably, this is what I'm assuming. I don't know them.
Yeah.
They're unhappy, or they're not fulfilled in something. So this thrill is making them feel something outside of their reality. So it's something, maybe don't even tell your partners, go to fucking therapy and tell your therapist. And there's probably something that you have to dive in deeper within yourself of like, why am I not being fulfilled? Because if you do want to stay in your marriage, this is clearly not an arrangement you have. So you're going to have to like work on something. There's just a
this
lot
also
of
was a
therapy.
very, very short blurb. So we don't have the full spectrum. So yeah, sorry I came in hot.
Right. We're only,
I get triggered with any cheating.
No, I'm the same way. I'm not for that because it's just not fair.
Yeah. For me, it's zero tolerance, and so that's why I came at it like that. But like,
Projecting.
whatever you need to do to emotionally send to yourself, but like, please consider the alternative perspectives. All parties that are involved. You are no longer a single, teenager or young adult. You
are
have
married to somebody.
Commitments, a family commitment. I don't even have a family, but this is so unacceptable for me, for my standard.
Oh no, for sure.
So however you choose to live your life, I'm sorry. Like I don't want you to feel judged, but like, wow, Well,
I will say my mom cheated on my dad. And, when they were married and obviously had kids.
Yeah.
And
were you young?
I was 16. So I was young, but old enough.
Yeah.
So, like, I was the one that, like, heard my dad, because my room was next to my parents. I heard my dad, like, I guess, find the text messages in the middle of the night, and they started fighting. And so I overheard them in the middle of the night. And, like, being 16, like, very, like, naive and innocent,
and impressionable,
and just hearing my dad being like, sorry,
no, it's
shout out to Poppy, because every time I have to speak whatever my dad says, I have to say
it comes out. Yes.
It's like, are you shocking around?
Oh.
He said shocking, but he was like, that was what my early. I remember hearing this, like, you're shocking around with another man. And so poor Poppy, but my like it was as a child of divorce and knowing that my mom cheated, it really it was very confusing, and it really affected my relationships in the future, and it also affected my relationship with my mom. It really got her to feel very distant towards the rest of the family. So
you hear that? I'm just kidding. Sorry.
So, I mean, thankfully, I'm someone who, put in the work to go to therapy, and I'm open-minded, able to see things that I've found forgiveness toward my mom. But it was a long journey, and just know that, like, this is the type of consequence you're going to have to take to make a simple decision based off of the fact that you're horny.
And a nut is not worth it.
Wow. See, HK Brains just said.
And I love to nut.
Yes.
Okay. That's my hobby.
Right.
And it's
it's real with HK Brains.
You have to know what it's attached to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think maybe for some people, maybe this isn't you, but like there are some people that, they've grown up with this idea of sex where it's, even when they become adults, there's some levels of sex that are bewildering or not explored. That's why you should explore yourself sexually. Right. Because when you realize that, yes, sex is a great thing, but that it can be sustained and maintained in healthy ways, that's how I am able to like maintain fighting like temptation. I mean, I'm single, but like, you know, if I found a man tomorrow, I know without a doubt I could be like, I'm not gonna cheat on you. Or if I even have the inkling that I want to fuck, I'm gonna let you know.
Right.
Hey, I want to fuck this dude. You want to fuck him together? You know, or something.
Because you got shit out of your system.
Yes. Like, and I still want to get shit into my system, but in healthy ways. And especially if I had children at that point, it would be a deal breaker.
You have
because
to
then I put my family before the net.
Exactly, because that's creates trauma that could potentially be generational trauma. Yeah. It's just don't do it. Think of your family. You made a commitment for a reason.
Yeah.
And if you become a parent, these are one of those things you just have to commit to. I don't know. I'm not a parent. I'm not married. I guess it's hard for me to give that kind of advice. But as someone who is a child divorce and my mom did the same thing, it's just, it would have alleviated so much unnecessary pain that I didn't have to go through.
100%.
So,
and if you are unhappy in your marriage, in your family or whatever, I'm so sorry. But then you, at the very least, clean that up, sort that out, then get into a place where you can, you know, have whatever relations you want to.
Right.
But like, you gotta be a grown up now. You gotta, you can't behave in those toxic ways. I mean, you can obviously do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, I wouldn't recommend it.
Right. You make your own decisions. And here's the thing, like, I think I said in a previous episode, like, I'm glad my mom chose herself. In hindsight, like, my mom obviously was unhappy and needed to choose herself in a situation.
Yeah.
And I think you do need to choose yourself in a sense, but like,
there are more graceful ways.
There's more graceful ways.
Yes.
So that's when you go into therapy, you make a deep dive, maybe divorce your person, or maybe have a conversation for an open relationship. Whatever it is, there's different ways to go about it that I think betraying, because it's not gonna end well. That's all I'm saying.
You could do like that pro-con exercise. Like,
there you go.
Write the pros and the cons. The pro is the nut. The cons is losing your family.
Right. So which one?
Which one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I love that.
So good luck. No fuck.
Good luck. Don't fuck.
Don't fuck. Good luck. Don't fuck.
You're being honest. We are being
covering a lot.
We're covering a lot.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Anyways, part 2 coming soon. Plug yourself.
Plug myself. Sorry. It didn't go that deep.
Yeah. No, the fact that you could put that whole bottle and I did not hear a gag.
That it's not a lot. We've done more than this with the sausages.
You're like, it's not
anyway
a lot.
HK Brains. Someone messaged stuff before this and they called me Mr. Brains. HK Brains, aka Mr. Brains, aka ready for a nut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, the drunk is setting in now.
And I felt that.
I'm ready for the drugs.
I felt it too. I felt like this like anyways. Wait, I plugged myself.
We need a break. We need a break.
Okay.
We're gonna eat some food.
Yes.
Take some bumps.
I have to do one more episode and I'm done for the week.
Yes.
Anyways, follow me, Stefanie Maegan, brocotherapy.com. All that shit is there. Please send more stories.
Yes.
We want to read them.
Yes.
Okay. Bye.
Good luck. Go fuck.
And don't fuck. And ruin your family. Say bye. Sorry. Don't do it. Don't. This is your sign right now.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Do it.
No. Stop it. Broke girl therapy.